I got a lot of time to unwind. We have a designated baking basket. Put things where they go. Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning. It is Sunday and I am home alone. One of my favorite things in the world is to be home alone. And listen, I always have to preface this with, I love my family. I have a wonderful husband. I have two wonderful and beautiful daughters, very well-mannered, well-behaved, and obviously kids will be kids, so they do get into trouble here and there, but nothing serious, right? Nothing major, but it is nothing wrong with like delighting and enjoying being home alone. So I just want to go ahead and open up today's vlog with letting you know I'm home alone, but not for long. It is 11:32. I have been worshiping. I have been just having some time alone with myself and the Lord, and it feels really, really, really good. I'm actually in the kitchen today, so you guys can clean with me. I'm getting ready to clean. I've got my mic on because I know I'm going to be moving quite a bit. I was just here in the pantry this morning, kind of sorting through like, okay, where do I need to start? Do I start in the refrigerator because the refrigerator is a hot mess, or do I start in the pantry? Pantry, okay. Baking soda. This is a baking powder. This is a baking powder. Y'all, this is, let me tell you. Okay, so we're doing good. We have one baking soda, right? But we have two baking powders. I don't even know who bought these because I don't particularly like this brand because it has aluminum in it. So I'm assuming maybe my husband picked these up or the girls picked these up when they were with their dad. I prefer to get Bob's Red Mill baking powder because it doesn't have any aluminum in it. But we've got one, hold on. Two, hold on. Three, hold on. I am not done. This is absolutely ridiculous. We got four. Let me show you the other one. And I'm over here, I'm off camera, but I'm by the mud bench because I found this other one. We have 4 baking powders, y'all. This one is going back to Target because I just picked it up because the girls have been baking so much and I have not been paying attention to like really what they have because things are so chaotic in the pantry and stuff. And my youngest daughter was like, "Mom, could you put baking powder on the Target drive-through list because I'm gonna be baking something tomorrow and we're totally out." The little one. And I'm like, "Are you sure we're out? I feel like we just bought baking powder." She was like, "No." She's like, "Mom, we've been really cooking. We're out." Why we got all this? And all of these baking powders, y'all, they were in different areas in the house. We have a designated baking basket. If we put things where they go, then we don't end up with 4. So for those of you who are saying, you know, organized spaces are so unnecessary, they are very necessary because when you put things back where they go, you know what you have. My mom has a saying that everything should have a place. I will throw a shirt on a chair. I will leave a brush on the table after I do my girls' hair, and stuff clutters and piles up for me. But in terms of organizing, I am an organization freak. Like I thrive off of stuff like this. It's a stress reliever for me. And it's like therapy, but I feel like it's a therapy that is beneficial to all because when you don't have your stuff organized, you end up with 4 baking powders. Okay. And ain't nobody got time for that. So this one will be going back. And actually I think I probably could take back. There's another baking powder in here that's not open. I need to look and see. Yeah, I probably could take this one back. I get all my stuff from Target. What's the date on it? Yeah, it hasn't expired. Yeah, let me take this back. I'm like, what am I doing with all these baking powders? I can't, obviously I'm not taking back the ones that we've opened, but yeah, like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take these 2 back to Target. but we're gonna organize. Let me show you guys my refrigerator. You guys know my refrigerator never, ever, ever looks like this. And I mean, I'm not tripping, like really tripping, but look at this, y'all. You can't see what's, like, I usually try to sort my refrigerator to where you have all of your leftovers on one shelf, you have like all of your produce on one shelf. Dairy and meat usually go at the bottom of the refrigerator because that's the coldest part of the refrigerator. So I usually keep that stuff down below. It's just a mess. I usually keep my fruit down here on like the lower little end here, or the bottom end. I keep my eggs here, but we're getting ready to organize. My husband juiced yesterday, so we got some green juice. This is so bomb, y'all. If you are not juicing, you gotta start juicing. This is so good. It's nothing but kale and apples. Kale and apples, and our girls love it. He juices every single day and leaves it for us to be able to consume the next day, and it is so good. We love to eat our greens, but we also like to drink them, so we do both. And I don't normally wash my produce until we get ready to use it. You guys will have to let me know, do you wash your produce before? I just feel like it lasts a lot better if you just put your produce in straight out of the bag from the store and then wash it as needed. So that's just one tip that I have for you guys. Don't wash your produce beforehand because it's going to go bad quickly. So lately, I have been loving Trader Joe's kale. Their kale is so much more finely shredded. And I have been seeing a lot of bugs in my organic kale, which I do not like. But look at that. Doesn't that already look beautiful? I'm tossing the broccoli slaw. I know I probably should or could use it, but y'all, I have a thing about expiration dates. I normally, if it's this far out, I toss it. And it doesn't look too bad, but like, I don't know. So here we go with another example of having things in a place. Sour cream, this is dairy, so it should be at the bottom. Not just because I'm like the crazy mom, but because if I'm looking for sour cream one day and I go down here and it's not down here, I'm assuming we don't have sour cream when, lo and behold, the kids had it up there. So there is a method to organization madness. I know it seems like a crazy thing for those of you who don't like to organize, but there's a reason that you should organize. The ghee butter, again, needs to be down here with the dairy. Okay. Oh, y'all at church? Okay, I'll text you then.
Okay.
All right, bye. My husband's still at church. And so I just told him to add some salmon to the Whole Foods list. So that means, guys, if they're still at church, I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time to unwind. I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time to unwind. All right, you guys will have to let me know how often you tidy your kitchens or your spaces. I'm curious. Or do your spaces just stay tidy? And if your kitchens stay tidy, you probably don't have kids, young kids living in your house. And if you have young kids and your kitchen stays tidy, Let me know what's the secret sauce, okay? Because listen, it doesn't work that way in my house. It does not work that way in my house. I don't know. Maybe I'm not hard enough on the girls, but this kitchen does not stay tidy at all. At all. I think I'm too easy on them. Might need to be a little bit more strict. A lot of this stuff, y'all, I feel like is actually not even necessary to keep as leftovers. Like 3 little pieces of asparagus, some shredded lettuce, and I think that, top is some leftover spaghetti that my daughter didn't finish. I know we just kind of had this idea that like you shouldn't waste food, but like then we just put it in here and we don't even consume it. So this is some more shredded lettuce. I prefer for my lettuce to be in, like I said, the food savers. So I'm gonna switch this and go ahead and put it in a food saver. But a lot of this stuff is just gonna go straight in the trash. And I'm gonna take it out. This trash is already stinky from all of this stuff that I'm dumping in. Let me get rid of my powder, baking powder that's empty. This was some old jackfruit. Good, I got that mat. Good. I got him. Good. I got him. Woo! I think I got him. All right, you guys probably heard me tussling with the gnat. I think I got him. It was a gnat in here that was after some bananas that we had out, and I think I got him. He got lured over here by this stinky trash. And then when I sat down or set the jackfruit down, he went towards the jackfruit. And I think I trapped him and got him. Because my daughter, my youngest daughter, she is afraid of anything that is not human. So I have to be the bug slayer around here. And I just, listen, I can relate because growing up, I was terrified of bugs. I was terrified of bugs. So I try my best to, when she's having like a little panic attack over like bugs, I get it. I get it. I'm there to be able to understand and relate and just kind of walk her through being calm because I was, like I said, growing up, I was terrified of bugs. I remember my mom saying she should get a jar of bugs whenever she wanted me to like, obey. She was like, if I had a jar of bugs, I would like, I would use these bugs to get you to obey or whatever. So anyway, I think there's so much dirty stuff to where y'all, I am not about to wash this stuff. I'm going to just pop it in here and let the dishwasher do what it was hired to do. Okay. And here is my little dirty clean sign. So I'll just go ahead and flip it to clean since I'm getting ready to start up the washer. That way it'll take the guesswork out of my husband trying to figure out if the dishes are clean or dirty, since when he gets home, I may not be here. I don't know how close they are to getting home, but I do need to run some things back to H&M. The girls love celery. They enjoy dipping it in their almond butter. So I just went ahead and chopped off some of the bad parts and just put it all in here. Another good rule of thumb for me in terms of knowing what needs to be vented and what needs to be closed in terms of my produce is if your produce comes in a bag that has holes in it, right, of some type, then it means that that item does need to be vented. So Take, for example, your fruit containers. They all, like blueberry containers, strawberry containers, if you notice, they all have like some type of opening to let air flow through. So your greens, like your leafy greens, are always going to be completely closed in a bag, so they don't need to be vented. All right, you guys, I'm finally done with the kitchen, so I'm gonna give you a look around of everything that I've got sorted out here in the refrigerator and the pantry. So come on, y'all, come a little closer, take a look. I love organized spaces, okay? All right, so we'll start on the door here. On the door, I have some produce savers. I normally put avocado and lemon in these. And what would life be like if you didn't have some Chick-fil-A sauce? Okay, you gotta keep that on hand. You never know when you're gonna need it. On this next row, I have my condiment jars. And like I said, to each its own. I feel like it is a space saver and it fits the aesthetic that I'm going for. Coconut aminos, liquid chlorophyll, maple syrup down here, and this spout is so large, so I do feel really good about having the maple syrup in this container where the spout is a lot smaller, so we're not spilling as much maple syrup out on our food. Dijon mustard, honey mustard, this is nearing the end. I probably need to toss it out. And my husband's barbecue sauce. Got our favorite soy-free Vegenaise down here. I've got some leftover crackers that I kind of overcooked, but my daughters were like, don't throw it away, we're gonna make something. So I don't know what they plan on making with them, but they stuck them in the fridge. Khalifa Farms organic oat milk. This is not my favorite. And you guys know my very favorite brand for oat milk was Forager. They had the recipe like to perfection. Their oat milk was so yummy, so good. The girls loved it, my husband, everybody loved it, but they did something that was just beyond me. Shrinkflation to the infinity and beyond. They took their container, cut it in half, and then went up on the price, like maybe close to almost $1. So I just was like, we're gonna just switch to a different brand because their milk was already pretty expensive. So the girls don't really like the Khalifa Farms, so I decided to go with the Moala for them. They really said it tastes good, so I try to get the Moala when I can for them. Almond milk for some protein smoothies, got some coconut milk here. The green juice that I was telling you guys about, these apple mango fruit pouches that our kids love from Trader Joe's. Gonna reserve this second shelf for leftovers because I feel like if leftovers are at eye level, you will remember that this stuff needs to be eaten, right? Got some produce down here, strawberries, the celery. This is arugula, and I believe this is kale. Got some herbs here, some thyme and basil. Got some lettuce here. My husband is doing collard greens this evening. And then here I put some peppers, got a zucchini and carrots. And in the back, I've got a little bit more romaine lettuce that needs to be eaten today. Eggs over here, apples, oranges, avocado, got some almond flour, soft tacos here. In the bottom, we've got our cream cheese, that is goat cheese, got our sour cream, and got some more goat cheese, and then got some meat there. So that is the refrigerator. Now on to the pantry. Almost forgot to put the cane sugar up. All right, so on to the pantry. We'll start at the top. Cutting boards, sparkly water, coconut milk. Got my apron here just hanging, and then the almond milk for the protein smoothies. Got some water down here, fire extinguisher, avocado oil, towels, and I don't have towels in here anymore. I really do need to kind of rework some of my labels, but here is the baking basket, and I've put everything in, and everything that I know the girls use. Everything on this shelf is baking. Here we've got some sugar, we've got some cocoa powder, we've got some cocoa nibs, and then this is powdered sugar right here. Here we have our totes, and I don't know why my youngest daughter's tote isn't in here. The only thing I can think of is that she probably took her tote to church with some snacks in it. I swear that little one has lived this life before. Let me tell you. the child should be prepared. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she probably took her tote pouch to church with her snacks and so her stuff in it. So, but usually both of the kids' school totes will be in here for their lunches. All right, chips are in here and also hard taco shells. I keep my onions and garlic on this little clear Lazy Susan here. We keep our cereal on this Lazy Susan. And then everything else is just here in these containers. And one would argue that this is not necessary, but like I said, it fits the aesthetic and I love it. I've always stored my things like this. I do feel like it is a space saver. Like this thing of oat, I do feel like it's a space saver. Like this holds like 3 containers of oats that would normally take up way more space. So in some cases, this stuff is a space saver, but it's not necessary, but I do love it. I do need to rework my baskets over here. We got foil at the top. I used to keep bread in the pantry, but I don't anymore. We don't do a lot of bread here at home anymore. And when we do buy it, I keep it in the refrigerator outside. I keep all of my plastic bags that we use for just, you know, discarding of foods and just different things. So used to have candy here, but we don't buy a lot of candy anymore. So I need to rework this label. And I used to have napkins down here. I have learned the hard way. Don't buy a lot of napkins because the more you buy, the more kids grab and waste. So we don't do a lot of napkins in our house. And then this is just some extra storage for plastic bags and things. Cookbooks are down here. I can't even tell you what's in these 2 wicker baskets. This used to be where I would hide snacks. I think they're totally empty at this point. Oh, look. Oh, I don't even think anybody knew this stuff was down here. Got some cocoa powder and some snacks. Ooh, maybe my husband hid those. So I'll leave them. This is the tub that my husband soaks his greens in, and just got some serving dishes down there. And I've got them on these little riser stands just because I have a thing about stuff sitting on the floor in the kitchen. All right, so that is it for the pantry. All right, that is it for today's video, guys. I am so glad you got a chance to hang out with me. I hope you enjoyed my company as much as I always enjoy yours. And as always, make your day beautiful. The choice is yours. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, husband is home from church with the girls. They stopped by Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. So just gonna put some stuff into the cupboards and I'm running a vacuum. Do you guys say cupboard or do you say cabinets? My grandmother used to say cupboard, but putting some stuff in the upper cabinets here. And even though the video has ended, this is a little bonus because we had stuff, look, everywhere. So the kids had sour cream up here. It was pushed so far back we wouldn't have known. That's why I said everything needs to be in a specific place. Dairy and meat down below. Trying to put produce on these 2 shelves here, leftovers here, because we'll be able to see it and eat it. And then we're gonna go back to keeping just our beverages up here, because I think stuff was getting too crazy up on that top shelf. And then I brought in our openers here. The girls want to do they like the muala, so I'm gonna try to save that for them. Okay. And then I went ahead and brought in, and I've got to get that organized too, because initially I was thinking the way we could do the freezer is all the fruit in one basket, all the meat in one basket. Is that what you're gonna do now?
Yeah, because it's like
because we don't know what we have. Yeah, empty bag of blueberry.
No, I'm taking it out.
Okay.
Okay, carrots.
Yeah, so all the veggies. What's that? Broccoli? Mm-hmm. Wow, you didn't even know we had that stuff, did you?
Carrots.
Peas and carrots.
Yeah, we got a couple of those.
Okay.
And we got this for corn. All right.
So my husband is doing the freezer. This was not planned, but because he came in with frozen foods, it's like you don't know what you have. So the way things were originally sorted was we had all of the frozen fruit in one bin. We had all of the But they'll go through that in no time. But let's put all the veggies in one too. Separate it. All the fruit in one, all the veggies in one, and all the
fruit.
meat.
That's all the fruit then.
Okay, so let me get the other basket. Yeah, this is what I was trying to have all the veggies in this one. And you know, I can't do with the cold, so I just don't even pretty much try to tackle that.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I have to tackle it. That's why I gave more numbers for some. I'm planning on cooking another thing of soup. So here are the upper cupboards or cabinets, restocked since my husband got home. I have some wild rice here, fenouil, quinoa here, and then just not wild rice, basmati rice from Trader Joe's here. Second shelf is some lasagna. Got some walnuts here, our favorite almonds from Trader Joe's, some ramen rice, and then this bottom shelf here are all of our beans. Got some water chestnuts here and beans, got some soup here and some honey in the back. And so I didn't think my husband was gonna get home before I ended the vlog, but that is the upper cabinet restocked. And yeah, stay tuned for a tour that will be coming up soon. I can't say when soon, so turn on your notifications, but I will be doing a full tour of the kitchen. It's one of my favorite videos to do here on YouTube. So as always, guys, I'm signing out. Make your day beautiful. The choice is yours. Bye.